because I love you and I care for you, I want to first deal with 70-year-old advice. And since I have not reached 70, I have no advice for you. Favorite memory has to do with memory that my father seemed to recall, and that was we were at the lumberyard, and we kept on telling him we could walk home, and he let us off at the mobile park, and this is before cell phones, so we didn't have a cell phone, and we called my mother, and she came to pick us up and at the mobile park, and we a half hour, and then we got home. And my father seems to recall that moment, and that was my favorite memory. We have known each other for 56 years, and we used to spend time at your parents' house doing math problems. We were Mr. McCullough, and if you recall, and we heard his maps, and who had to wear a dunce cap, a dunce cap, because Mr. McCullough thought of his maps as a person would think of the baby. And when we got married, we spent time together. News. We spent time together in Penn State, and you were a captain in the Army, and because of the fact we were stationed in Fort Eustis, people used to mistake you for a captain in the Army and a captain in the Navy, and that's a higher position. Love you, and we wait to wish you a happy birthday and many happy returns.
Here to help you celebrate your birthday. Big birthday, 70. Exciting. So let me start with at Hopkins. I was a sophomore and you were a senior, and we used to go to Friday night Shabbat dinners at Lynn's house together. I think I went pretty much every week for about 2 years. You kind of showed up when you showed up, Mr. I want to live at Goucher College, while the rest of us, all we had to do is go from our apartment to Lynn's apartment because we all lived in the same building. But it was always nice to see you when you could come. We had some great conversations at Hopkins. I am so glad that I met you there. So that was wonderful. I would say, as far as what I love most about you, is you are amazing when it comes to being there for family and friends, and also amazing about keeping up with friends. You're really great at that. You are the master. You are truly there for the people you care about, and and I'm sure your family has certainly noticed that, as your friends have over the years, and it's a wonderful trait that you have. Also, kind of going in a funky order here. I do enjoy chatting with you, and even if we do disagree sometimes about This Is Us, I'm gonna let that go. As far as advice goes, I would say to definitely not worry about getting older. I would say you should savor the moments. If you're like me, and I know in this regard you are, just enjoying, for example, watching the adorableness of our grandchildren, really savoring it, savoring how cute they are, savoring all the moments in life that are truly wonderful. And I wish you a very, very happy 70th. Many, many more. Enjoy your birthday. Enjoy all the moments of your life. Have a wonderful birthday.
Hi, Stuart. Happy birthday to you. And Robbie sent his video in, but now he's thinking of all the things that he wanted to add, so I will add on his and my behalf. First of all, I cannot tell you how much I care about you and love you, your kids, and Marilyn, and how grateful I am that Robbie has you as a friend who is more like a brother, actually. And we also we have so many beautiful memories with you and your family that we did so many fun and exciting and wacky things together. We had trips to West. We went to Lake Powell. I think that was probably my favorite trip of all time, period. You opened up our eyes by taking us on the JDC trip to Cuba, which we never ever would have gone on our own. And that was like a life-altering trip. And we just, I don't know, we created very beautiful memories that are lasting a lifetime, and for us and for our kids. And I hope that in the future, even though we have so many blessings, little and big blessings that take us to visits other than seeing one another, because our children, of course, are so important to us and spending time with them. But let's try to make time for each other this year and in the coming years as well, so we can create lots of new memories. Send you much love, wishes for a very, very happy birthday. And I don't know.
Stuart is a heck of a guy. He has a wide variety of skills, of expertise, and he's always willing to help people, even strangers. For example, in 2007, he and Marilyn were riding in a taxi cab in Israel, and Stuart thought he heard the sound of a flat tire. So he asked the driver to stop and look into it. But the driver said, no, it's fine. He just kept driving. And then eventually he did stop and got out. The driver got out and actually checked the oil. So everything's fine, he reported. So anyhow, a few more minutes and they started to smell burning rubber. So Stuart urged him to stop again. So he stopped again, got out, and he saw the tire, which actually there was very little left of the tire. And he came back and said to Stuart, "Oh, yeah, you were right. You must be a mechanic." So Stuart has taught me many things. For example, he began his speech at the wedding of Ellie and Tolly by quoting from the song Wonderful World, which was first recorded by Louis Armstrong. "I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world." Now, Stuart's speech was very helpful to me personally because it cleared up a mystery that had vexed me since childhood. Hearing that song, I had always heard the phrase, "the dark sacred night," as the dogs say goodnight. Thus, the bright blessed day, the dogs say goodnight, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now, which makes very little sense. So, Stuart, thank you for everything, and I hope that we stay close friends for another 50 years.